ladies. Alright, so I'm back. Sort of. It has been for friggin' ever since I've done a video, and I find it hilarious that the last video I did, I said I was gonna inundate you with videos in your subscription list. And that didn't happen, and there's a reason why that didn't happen. And I'm just gonna go right into it. I'm not pregnant, but Jason and I have come to a decision regarding our trying to conceive infertility journey, and this decision was made shortly after the last video that I made, probably within the week. So I kind of wish I hadn't put that last video up, but in any case, we've made a decision together. It was actually my idea that I came to Jason with. He did not force me into any decision. This was my decision. I just want to say that before I actually tell you whatever. My goodness, I can't speak today. So the last video that I made, I let you guys know that we were going to be doing IVF in January. Even back in January of this past year of 2011, I said that we were taking a break and we were going to be doing IVF in January 2012. So that was the plan. That was the plan the whole time. We were going to take this break and save some money for IVF. Because we did have some debt, and we needed to brace ourselves a little bit for IVF. We just couldn't afford it then. So Jason and I still have some substantial debt. We have been making a lot of progress with it. We're living with my parents right now, and they're not charging us any rent because they know what we're trying to achieve, which is really great, and we are extremely grateful that they have been so generous to allow us to do that. That being said, we have paid off so much in this past however many months it's been, 10 months, 9 or 10 months, and yeah, we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and what we have a line of credit and we have a MasterCard, and both of them have high balances on them, and what we've paid off in these past months would just be basically put back on when we do IVF, and therefore we'd be practically starting all over again, which would mean that if I got pregnant right away, by miracle, if we did IVF and I got pregnant the first try, we would not be out of debt by the time the baby arrived, and I would be taking a newborn into my parents' house. We wouldn't be able to take a newborn, our firstborn child, to our own home and be our own little family unit. And that's something that's very important to me. I love my parents greatly. We're very close. I guess we'd have to be living with them for so long. And I want them involved and closely involved with my kid's life, but there's something about being at your own place and learning to do things with your first child by yourself. If I lived here, if I was, oh my god, I don't know what to do, I would just call my mom, you know, from upstairs and be like, hey, come and help me. And she would, and I'd never learn how to just do things on my own when no one else is around. So it's a really big deal for me to be able to take our first child to our own home. So the decision is to not do IVF until January of 2014, which is just a ridiculous time from now. Like, I'm not laughing because it's funny, but I don't know what else to do really, except laugh, because it's just ridiculous that it, you know, has to be like this for us, but we never do things the easy way. So yeah, what's gonna happen is by December of next year, Jason and I will be completely out of debt, and so then all of 2013 will still live here, and we should have about $20,000 saved by the end of the year. Saved. So that'll be $10,000 that we'll be able to pay cash for IVF, which will be huge. And it'll also mean down payment for a house and a nest egg started for us, for our little family. So that's huge. That's hugely important to me. And yeah, we're not going to be going into more debt and then bringing a child in. Because Jason and I, we don't make a whole lot of money. We're definitely on the lower end of the wage scale. We can live comfortably enough in our own place, in a modest place, on our own, pay our bills, and still be comfortable. However, we can't do that with debt. We can't afford to have debt, essentially. So we need to get out of it, and it make a way better life for our children and for us as a family unit. So that's that. And what we've decided to do in the meantime is try to conceive. We're doing OPKs, and Jason has started Fertility for Men again. I am taking Fertility for Women for the first time this cycle. And yeah, we're tracking, and we're timing our BDing. So, sorry. The joys of living with one's parents. They can come in at any moment. Anyways, my apologies. So, yeah, we're trying to conceive, charting. A question about any of you who have used Fertility for Women. Have you noticed anything change about your cycle? Because my cycle has been different. I ovulated super early this cycle. I want to say like cycle day 9 or cycle day 10. Today's cycle day 23, and I've started my period. So tomorrow I will consider cycle day 1, because I started my period like kind of late in the day today, so I'll count tomorrow as cycle day 1. But yeah, I don't know why that is. I can only attribute it to the Fertility for Women, because the earliest I've ever ovulated is cycle day 11, like late in the day. And yeah, I ovulated early, I think cycle day 9, which is like just ridiculous. And I'm gonna have a 23-day cycle this cycle. If I counted today as cycle day 1, which some people do, no matter what time of the day they start, they still count it as cycle day 1, I would have had a 22-day cycle. That's just ridiculous. So comments, reviews, whatever you have on Fertility for Women, on what your experience is, if you noticed it doing anything weird to your cycles, I'd love to hear about it. Yeah. So I guess basically we're hoping to just get pregnant naturally and not have to fork over the $10,000 for IVF, and then we'll be able to move out of my parents' house sooner and get on with life as like me and Jason and our family unit. Because right now we're with my parents, and like I said, I love my parents very much, and we're very close, but I don't think none of us are going to be that upset when the other leaves. Like, they're not going to be upset when I leave, and there'll be no love lost. That's for sure. But yeah, you can understand. We love each other very much, but we all want our space. But they're being very generous, and I am very grateful that they have allowed us to do what we're doing, because we wouldn't be able to get out of debt. It would be years and years and years and years and years and years before we'd be able to get out of debt if we had to pay rent and utilities and other expenses that come along with living on your own. So, January 2014 will be IVF. Thoughts? Opinions? What do you guys think? Do you think I'm making the right decision? I'm very okay with my decision. It's really sad, and I wish that, things were different, but I'm very comfortable in the decision. in the sense that I know it's the right decision for us, so that gives me comfort, but it's still sad. But I'd love to know if you guys think that it's the right decision. Not that it's going to change my mind, but I still love to hear what you guys have to say. It's really nice to get other points of view, and you know, makes me think about things in maybe a different way than I would normally think about things, so I always love that. So yeah, what you're going to be getting from me now is regular old cycle updates. I'm going to try to update you as often as I can with how my cycles are going, especially since I'm taking the Fertility for women and it's kind of messing my cycle up. I don't really know what's going on. And the past 2 cycles, I have had spotting on cycle day 8, and I'm not pregnant, so I don't really like that. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. So I got some weird stuff going on with my cycles that doesn't normally happen, so I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I really would love the support that I know you all can give me. This is a really, really strong community of women who all know what I'm going through, and yeah, it's a hard decision that we're making to postpone IVF, but yeah, I don't think I need to say anything else. You all know. You all know. So I'll leave it at that, and I will try my very, very best to keep you guys updated with how things are going, be more diligent with my updates. But I hope you all have a really good week. Monday's over, so that's the rest, you know, once Monday's over, then the rest of the week just flies by. So yeah, but I'll keep you updated, and I love you all so much, and I'm so sorry that it's been such a long time since I've given you an update, but can't wait to read your comments and hear what you have to think. No, hear what you have to say about our decision, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!